Diving to the wreck of the Titanic is an incredibly treacherous endeavor. It can only be attempted during small weather windows throughout the year when conditions are perfect. On that fateful Sunday, June 18th, at 8 a.m., the Titan sub was launched, embarking on its descent into the deep. The journey to the sea floor took approximately 2 hours, moving at the slow pace of just 2 kilometers per hour. The sub descended under its own weight, preserving its propulsion batteries for maneuvering and course correction. The Titanic wreck lies at a staggering depth of 4 kilometers, comparable to the height of 4 Table Mountains in Cape Town. Such depths are rarely ventured by large submarines, as the immense pressure becomes dangerously high, reaching what is known as crush depth. To avoid dropping weights or other objects onto the wreck, the submersible did not descend directly over it. Instead, they approached from a slightly offside position. Once the sub reached the sea floor, it dropped ballast to achieve neutral buoyancy and embarked on its mission to locate the wreck. In the pitch darkness of the deep ocean, it took the crew approximately half an hour or more to find the Titanic using powerful lights. Without GPS underwater, they relied on accurate acoustic systems and inertial navigation, making the search challenging and time-consuming. Finally, the wreck was approached front-on, giving the visitors an iconic view of the historic ship as their first glimpse. Around 90 minutes into the dive, when they were about 3/4 of the way down, the mothership received the last message from Titan. Some reports mentioned that the sub's final text implied the need to ascend urgently, suggesting a possible system warning or ominous noises from the hull. This thought is truly terrifying. Unfortunately, that would be the last communication received. The short text message system and positioning pings ceased simultaneously, leaving behind an eerie silence. What followed was an implosion of the passenger compartment, collapsing into a small space in the blink of an eye. The violent collapse was effectively instant. The pressure vessel of the sub consisted of the mid-body pipe and rings and hemispheres. While the titanium parts were recovered intact, it is believed that the mid-body pressure tube of the crew compartment was crushed by the unimaginable pressure at that depth. With each dive, the pressure vessel experienced incremental fatigue, developing tiny cracks and weaknesses. On dive 24, the accumulated damage proved to be too much, tragically resulting in the death of all 5 occupants, who died instantly. The investigation will reveal more, but the choice of materials raises questions. The sub's carbon fiber and epoxy composite construction, although innovative, may not have been the best choice. The industry's best practices and norms should not be dismissed in the pursuit of innovation. The sub's pieces sank and settled on the sea floor, leading the search teams to widen their efforts. After a few days, they focused on the location below the last known position, where they soon discovered 5 major fragments, including both end domes and the landing frame, scattered across 2 debris fields. Just 1 day after the sub disappeared, compelling evidence came to light. A violent underwater bang was detected by the Navy shortly after all communication was lost. It remains puzzling why this evidence was not made known earlier, as incorrect scenarios circulated unnecessarily for 4 days, and the search was initially focused on the wrong place. Finally, 10 days after the sub's disappearance, the wreckage was brought to shore in Canada. These recovered pieces will be essential for the investigation that will soon commence. This tragic incident reminds us of the incredible world we live in, where everything runs smoothly, thanks to the unsung heroes, brilliant scientists and engineers who ensure seamless operation behind the scenes. Let's not take their contributions for granted. Remember, the ocean does not care if you are rich or powerful. It favors those who respect engineering and science above hubris and gut-feel innovation. That's it for today's video. I hope this glimpse into the ill-fated expedition of the Titan sub to the Titanic has left you captivated. If you value this content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow adventurers. Also, leave a comment down below with your thoughts on this tragic event. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay curious, my friends.